All right, I'm gonna season my chicken breast cutlets with just a blend of spices. And really, when people say they're selling all-purpose seasoning, all it is salt, pepper, onion, garlic powder, and I've added some smoked paprika to mine. So this is salt, pepper, onion, garlic powder, and some smoked paprika. And this is what we're going to use to season the chicken. And I like that I have it pre-mixed. Everything is in one little container there. And this is my Butcher Box protein. I love Butcher Box. All right, so my chicken breast cutlets are seasoned. Now we're going to add them to the pan. I have some classic olive oil. And we'll add about 2 tablespoons. And now that the heat is hot, I'm gonna turn it down to medium. And we're going to place the chicken breast away from us. And we're going to let this sear for about 3 to 4 minutes. And then we'll flip it. And we have a nice sear. And since it's boneless and skinless, it doesn't take that long to cook. All right, so as you can see, I've got a nice sear on both sides. And because it's a boneless, skinless chicken breast, it's not going to take that long to cook. And remember, the next part of the process is going to cook a little bit more once we add in our chicken broth and cream. Okay, so that's done. It's both sides. Remove it from the heat. Now I'm going to add in a tablespoon of butter. And just a little more olive oil. And using the juice from the chicken with all of that good flavor and seasonings, I'm going to add in some vegetables. And allow that to cook down. All right, I guess this is called a Mirepoix mix, and what it is celery, carrots, and onions. Y'all, I low-key, you know what? I love vegetables, so I'm gonna add all of that to the pan. And we're gonna let this cook down until it's soft, translucent. I'm gonna add some more of my all-purpose seasoning. Again, this is salt, pepper, onion, garlic powder, and smoked paprika. Now that the vegetables have become fragrant and you see that they're looking a little more translucent, I'm going to add some minced garlic. You can use minced garlic, fresh garlic, or if you have garlic paste, can y'all see that? Or if you have garlic paste or garlic puree, you can do that as well. I'm gonna go ahead and just put in about 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. And you wanna put this in towards the end because garlic will burn. And now that the rest of the vegetables are nice and fragrant and translucent, now is the time to add that in. If you don't like garlic, you can totally skip this step. If you wanted to add some spice to this recipe, you could definitely add some red pepper flakes in or chili powder as well. Okay, now that that has cooked down nicely, I'm gonna add about 2 to 3 cups of chicken broth. And I'm using the reduced sodium chicken broth. Okay. I have some Better Than Bouillon reduced sodium roasted chicken base. Just gonna add a little bit of that. This is extremely flavorful, so you do not have to add a lot. A little bit of this goes a long way. Okay, so we're gonna mix that together. I want mine to be just a little creamier, so in addition to the chicken broth, I'm also going to add a little heavy cream. And we'll add about a cup of that. And of course, if you want it creamier, you add more heavy cream. But of course, we don't want it too thick. That's why I didn't add in any flour, because we're gonna add rice to this and we want the rice to boil and to soak up all of that good flavor. And because I added an extra element, I'm going to add just a little bit more seasoning. Just a little bit more. There we go. And we're gonna let this come to a boil, then we're gonna add in our rice. Okay, now that our liquid has come to a boil, I'm going to add my rice. And I have this lovely rice that my mom got for me from Ollie's. It is white rice, black beans, corn, and bell peppers. And it's just a boil in a bag, and I'm gonna add that. And I think that'll be really yummy. Oh, it smells good. Okay. And we're going to let this cook for approximately, or let it boil, I should say, just for a few minutes. And then we're gonna bring it down to a simmer and add our chicken. Now, if you're just doing this rice by itself, according to the box, it said let it boil uncovered for 10 minutes. I'm not going to do this for the full 10 minutes because I'm gonna add the chicken in, and I want it to simmer and let it kind of cook through with the steam while the chicken is in the pan, because remember, we have to let the chicken finish cooking through because we only seared it. So I'm going to reduce the heat to a low medium heat, bring it down to a simmer. I'm gonna nestle this chicken right in the center here. We will cover and reduce the heat to low. It's been about 10 minutes or so, and you can see that the rice has cooked down nicely. And I think I want some cheese on this. So I have an Italian 5-cheese blend. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little of that across the top. And I'm not even measuring here. I'm just kind of coating the top so that we have a nice surface area coverage. I think a Mexican cheese blend would pair really nicely with this as well. And I'm gonna cover it up. And I think that's gonna be really, really good. And we're gonna let the cheese just kind of melt into the dish, and then we'll be ready to plate. I have removed it from the heat. Y'all, look at that. Just a few minutes to let the cheese melt in. Oh, I'm so excited to taste. Y'all, I'm back to a real bowl. So I'm gonna y'all, look at that cheese pool. Oh. Oh, that cheese pool is amazing. Okay, let me clean up this bowl and then we'll get into the taste test. I added just a little parsley to the top, you know, to kind of make it look pretty. And if you follow a channel called the Danny Rose, she calls parsley food grass, and I love that. So I add a little food grass to my bowl. And now let's dig in. Lord, bless this chicken and rice I'm about to receive. In your name I pray, amen. Cooked to perfection. Y'all see how easily, and I'm gonna tell you, my butter knives are really, really dull. You see how easily that cut through? Let's add a little rice to that. Y'all know I'm off camera, so you know what that means. Ooh, look at that cheese pool. Okay, here we go. Y'all, that's so good. The chicken is so tender. I'm so glad I added the cheese. Oh my goodness. This is a must try. You all have got to try this. So simple. I did everything in one pot. I didn't have to drain anything. I didn't have to shred anything. The only thing I had to do was remove the chicken from the pan to saute the vegetables. But my goodness, y'all, definite must try. So as I cut into another piece here, we have come to the end of another video, and this is perfect timing because my battery is running low. If you have made it to this part of the video and you've made it all the way to the end, bro, sis, what are you waiting on? Go ahead and hit the like button. Definitely don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you try this recipe. I'm telling you, it is delicious. And don't forget to share. When you comment, like, and share, it definitely pushes me through the algorithm. And if you keep coming back to the channel and you haven't made that commitment, I think we're ready for this commitment. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Once again, my name is Ashley Richardson, and that's Miss Richardson to you if you are a student watching. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Bye.